Hi, everyone. Good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Welcome to a new day. Hope that you're doing great this morning. I want to welcome new people that are joining us for the first time. Thank you so much for choosing us. And just thank you for the communication, the conversation, and the community that we are building here. It's really fabulous. And I want to thank you for your support. Be sure to check out our website, 60andme.com. We've got lots of articles there. And also be sure to check out our YouTube channel. We have over 1,000 videos there now that I've recorded over the last 5 years and on all kinds of topics, interviews, topics about fashion, beauty, travel, caregiving, retirement, all kinds of stuff. And it's all there for you free of charge. So anyway, I want to welcome you. Now, my cup of tea this morning, I'm drinking my ginger lemon tea, and it's one of my favorites. I've had a little bit of a sore throat lately, or just talking too much, I think. So I'm having a cup of ginger tea, and this is my little favorite cup. Remember this one? I showed it to you. It's so cute. I bought it at the little recycling shop near my house. I absolutely love this cup. I use it all the time. But anyway, it's got my lemon ginger tea in it this morning. So I hope you've got a tea or coffee and, just something that makes you feel good and makes you feel ready to get out there and face the world. I want to thank our sponsor too, Puritan's Pride, for this edition of Mornings with 60 and Me. You've told us that well-being is really important to you in your 60s, and so we take that seriously, and we agree with you. It's very important for a healthy and active lifestyle. So you can check out Puritan's Pride website to learn about how the right nutrition can contribute to a really healthy lifestyle. So thanks to Puritan's Pride. Now, the topic I want to chat with you about today requires a little bit of healthy living and some energy, as I've discovered on recent trips, and that is travel. I know this is a fact. When you get older, into your 70s and 80s, travel is more challenging. Your body unless you've been really working out well and doing all those great things that we tell you are good for you, you may find travel a little challenging. So you may want to choose something like an all-inclusive travel vacation. And so we wrote an article a while ago about this, really what's the benefits of an all-inclusive travel package. And so I hope this will be useful for you. So the term all-inclusive is one thing to be careful about, of course, when you're booking an all-inclusive vacation, because it means different things to different people. Now, I think there's this adage that we all know, there's no such thing as a free lunch. So if you're going to do all-inclusive, you're going to pay for it. I mean, it's going to be included in the price of the ticket. Now, for example, Viking River Cruises and Viking Cruises, they have an all-inclusive policy when it comes to excursions. At least one excursion at every stop is free. They offer free wine at lunch and dinner. So there's no additional charge for that. So they have so their idea is, they pay port taxes and airfare and so on is extra. Of course, spa treatments, all that is extra. But they have a certain limit of things that are included. When you go to Club Med, this is maybe one that you did when you were younger, but it's all inclusive. That's basically everything: drinks, child care, some activities, scuba lessons, whatever it is that you're doing on that trip. It's free, and you do pay a premium. But it's just one thing. And we're going to talk in a minute about why these things are so cool. It's just one less thing to worry about. You get to your destination, you just put your bathing suit on and off to the pool. And if that's your idea of a great vacation, all-inclusive can be very, very good. Now, I was recently on a cruise where the drinks were included. And I'm not a big drinker, but I found myself in the evening just having a glass of wine, and it was really nice to go up to the bar. And it wasn't the best wine in the world. It wasn't, a wine that I would maybe purchase myself. Not that I spend that much on wine, but, it was just nice to order a drink and have a drink. So those are things. I mean, usually gratuities for the staff and those sorts of things are not included in all-inclusive, but that's the number one piece of advice. Check it out. Check out what your cruise company or your travel company means by all-inclusive, and read the small print, just so you're not making any assumptions. So what are the benefits of an all-inclusive travel package? Well, one is ease of planning. Basically, they plan it all for you. You just choose the destination, you choose the date, the vehicle, or whether it's by boat or sea or by land. air, whatever you do, they'll plan it for you, the whole thing. They handle all the daily details. And when you get to your destination, there's someone there from the company representing them and taking care of all your issues and questions. So that's one thing, the ease of planning. Budget control. This is a big one. You know exactly what you're going to spend. You know that you budgeted X amount for the cruise or the tour or the visit at the hotel, and everything's paid for. So you may have a couple of extra things you want to buy. Of course, if you want to buy some cool souvenirs or shopping, of course that's not included. But most everything else is. So, second really good benefit is you can control the budget. And a lot of women in our 60s are living month to month, and that's an important decision. Maybe these places won't take you exactly where you want to go, but at least you're going to go. And I think that's important. Another thing is unique experiences. A lot of these all-inclusives actually do include visits to museums or visits to places that really make the journey, the trip worthwhile. They have some hotels have like nature parks on their ground. They have so much acreage of land on the hotel. It's like a park. There's certain things like that are really providing a unique experience. I was just looking at my notes. There's a place in Mexico that has a private nature park on site. And maybe there's a zoo or something for the kids, but there's certainly in the all-inclusive vacations, they think of everything to fill your day. So everything's included. Some all-inclusive tours include sports equipment. So if you want to go scuba diving or you want to go sailing or whatever your desire might be for your holiday, if it's all-inclusive, it normally, but again, check the fine print, includes the boat excursions, the fishing excursion, whatever it is, they are included, which is great. Another thing that you can say about all-inclusive vacations is that they are truly relaxing. And as I was describing earlier, you get off the plane, you get the taxi to the airport or the shuttle bus, whatever they organize, and there you are in your hotel room, the pool's there, your pina colada is waiting for you. And honestly, if that's what you want from a holiday, it may not be. It may not be at all. But if it is, it's an all-inclusive can really, really help. Now, of course, there are disadvantages. So I want to just make sure we go over those too, because if you're planning an all-inclusive holiday, and I don't mention these, you'll think, Margaret didn't tell me that. So the first thing is what we've already hinted at, which is sometimes all-inclusive doesn't mean all-inclusive. It means everyone defines their all-inclusive differently, so check that out. Don't be tripped up by expecting the drinks to be free, or maybe more than one drink is free. Whatever the terms and conditions are, ask questions. The next thing is availability. You've really got to book early for these vacations because they are very popular. And they fill up super, super fast. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and sign up early and get your name on the list. And most places that do these all-inclusives actually allow you to pay a deposit. But be careful about the cancellation fees because they're like other hotel accommodations. You can't cancel, or you really do you're locked into. There's a penalty if you don't complete the transaction. So that's really important. Make sure that you have read the fine print and also check the availability of the event you want. Now, another thing is there's limited options for food. Sometimes you get to only go to certain dinners, certain times. And that's important that if you want an early dinner, book it early because trust me, on cruises, they go really, really fast. And you do not, in my opinion, I do not want to be eating at 9:45 at night. So that's just my way of doing it. But also people use all-inclusive holidays for special events, a wedding or a reunion or some kind of cool event where they order rooms for 50 people. So again, they really can fill up and be noisy. People are there to have fun, and some of these all-inclusive vacation companies are geared for that. So you have to just do your homework and make sure that you're choosing ones that are going to be right for you. And again, I won't keep going on about this, but read the fine print, read every single word, understand what they're offering, and then when you've just made sure that's the right decision, go ahead and book it and enjoy yourself, because they are, on balance, if that's the kind of holiday that you're looking for, they're a great deal. They really are. And but do your own research and decide. To be honest, I have never taken an all-inclusive vacation. I've never done anything with a company that just did everything from beginning to end. I've traveled with Road Scholar, who take pretty good care of you from beginning to end because they actually have an itinerary that gives you some free time, and the rest is pretty managed by them. There's other companies. I mean, Viking, of course, I've traveled with, and Viking is spectacular. Their all-inclusive is pretty much means all-inclusive on the river cruise. I enjoyed that a lot, but I'd love to know your experience. Have you actually ever done a all-inclusive holiday? If you have, I'd really like to know get your feedback, and good and bad, and safety tips that I haven't mentioned. Let's help each other out with this, because for older people, sometimes it's nice to be kind of pampered and taken care of. And so if this is the right one for you, hopefully this has been useful information. So tell me, have you been on an all-inclusive vacation, cruise or otherwise? And if you have, tell us a little bit about your experience. So thank you again for being here, everybody. I hope you have a fabulous day. Go out there and do something really fun for yourself, and take good care. And we'll be back soon. And I'm looking forward to your comments, your conversation, and look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Tell a friend about 60andMe, and tell us what your experience has been with all-inclusive tours. Take care, everybody. Talk again soon. Bye-bye for now.